So with the upcoming Fortnite Chapter 1 release date of December the 6th, everyone's been asking, is there a potential way to play Chapter 1 early? Now, we've already seen this in one of my previous videos, but this time, there was a massive twist. We're going to be able to get the old graphics, the old way Fortnite used to look like, and also just like the whole generic feel of OG Fortnite. And today we're going to be going into how you can actually play this. So before we get into this, if you can leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoy me as a person and my content, that would be amazing. So we're going to be going into this with one of my friends, Ghostly, and also this is going to be Paradise. No, it's not Paradise Inn. So we're going to be going into Classic Royale Season 1. So as it's nearing Christmas time and we're going back into Chapter 1, I thought we'd wear some Christmas special skins, me and Ghostly, and we're going to be going into this, so let's have a look. Well, we're going to be playing on a private, just to have a look at the map. I'm not going to be going into this, but the map code will be later into the video.
By the way, did you know if you wake up randomly during the middle of the night, there's a 50-50 chance you're being watched?
Anyway, so we are in Fortnite Chapter 1, and this is awesome. Now, the reason why I like this is because everything looks classic. Like, you got none of, like, the special effects and everything. I love how, like, flat the grass is. It's, like, super awesome. So it's not like the, it's not like the new graphics or anything. See, obviously, you're not gonna have, like, everything intricately. Like, the battle bus, unfortunately, isn't in this one. But one thing that is super awesome about this one is, first off, the island looks super classic, but then you've also got the main island, which just looks way more OG, and if you were to watch a Season 1 video all the way from like 6 or 7 years ago, you'd notice how similar they both look. Now, the reason why this is so awesome is because all of the locations they look super classic, so there's not really any shaders. There's obviously the weather is still sort of the same, but I just love how everything is so natural. The water is back to how it originally used to look. There's no sort of any special effects or lighting, so if you ever wanted that cartoony or aesthetic feel of Fortnite, this is pretty much the closest thing to get to it. And the difference between this map and the other ones is this hasn't been imported. It's a map that's been recreated in creative by people, so pretty awesome. Alright, so you see this default right here? Bang. Oh, victory! Woohoo! That wasn't supposed to do that. So as you can tell, the map is a lot more crowded together, and eventually the full map will load in. There are a couple bugs, but the reason why this is so awesome is everything is 100% OG. Fully classy. You got Pleasant Park, Anarchy Acres, Tomato Town, Wailing Woods, Lonely Lodge, Retail Road, obviously all the... What's even more awesome is you've got the OG cars, obviously you got the OG battle bus. I love how like everything looks so classic as well. Also in this video, I want to showcase some of the old locations, but obviously with these graphics in mind. Now we're going into Retail Row. All of this looks way more classic than before, so if you were to see the last video that I did on Chapter 1 of Fortnite, you notice everything looks super with the new graphics and everything, which I kind of prefer, but if you do want that classic feeling, you've obviously got the OG Retail. So obviously the sprint is disabled. Obviously they can't add the new animations, but if the new Fortnite Chapter 1 on December the 6th comes out and they add the old animations back, then we might be able to see those return. Let's see what they got in the chest here. Also, the chests are a lot more refined as well compared to the other map, because they actually drop on the floor, whereas the other ones are very glitchy. Right, what do we see in this chest? We get a suppressed machine gun. This is awesome. They've even got the silence one as well. You notice why this is so OG is because there's no like any sort of long grass, there's no texture or fidelity. It just seems super OG. It just sort of reminds me of that old feeling of Fortnite. And also, you guys remember that because this is OG Fortnite, we don't have any sort of transportation, so getting to the circle is the #1 priority right now. And this has all been replaced by a person that has made this map, so this isn't imported at all. This has all been remade. Alright, so obviously Ghosty's going to demonstrate that you can actually get in the bushes, which is also pretty awesome. So obviously we can hide in bushes if we want to. Pretty goddamn cool. Oh, and all of a sudden the weather has just changed. I think
Climate change.
so obviously we've got Dusty Depp. So
oh shit, the storm.
no, you idiot! Oh my god. So that idiot died, so we're gonna have to go back into this again. Unfortunately, there's no glider redeploy. Got is Dusty Depot. We've obviously got the classic feel, so it's not like the one from the Season 4 season. And of course, we've got the bush. One of the most OG things. I remember the bush so much. It's my favorite thing that I used. Mainly because I was like so terrible at the game. What I like as well is it's got like the old clippings as well. So everything is... Let me see your bush right now. Let me see it. Nice. So if you were to check out one of his videos, you'd notice that all of these buildings look super OG, just like the original Season 1, so this is why this map is particularly interesting. And I just love how there's no special effects, there's no extra grass, it's all just like very pure, clean Season 1, and to be honest, with these new graphics inhibited inside of the engine, this is the closest we're really going to get to establishing sort of those OG graphics, whilst keeping the game still looking crisp and the identity of what Fortnite originally should be. And the next area is the box area. If you guys remember this, it looks super classic and OG, just like the original times, so this is just super awesome to hop back into. And also, everything is the OG loot pool, so you'll be able to find traps, which you can put down and scare people, and you've pretty much got everything OG. So all of the weapons, including the ones that have been refined, are all OG. Also, the storm has been made back to its OG original state, so that also makes it more OG. So you can tell that everything has been completely refined and just made it awesome. Now, before we die and we go to another section, I want to show this off. This is I didn't show this in the original Fortnite video, but this is the Tomato Town tunnel. So obviously everything is looking super OG. I love how like the old graphics are being incorporated so well to the point where it just looks completely like OG Fortnite. Everything just looks super plain, and it just reminds me so much of those old times. Like, you guys seriously need to check this out. Also, another thing about this map is you can place markers down, so it's a big improvement from the other map. And then here is Fatal Fields. One place that I want to check out as well is Moisty Mire. This is a place that I didn't originally check out and wasn't in the other map, so this is going to be pretty awesome to check out. Now, we've obviously got the prison. Would you look at that? We get another bush. This is pretty awesome. We're getting so much luck with these bushes. Oh, and obviously you got the OG house. This was pretty cool. I love just like, I remember there was just times where I would just sit in this house and just guard it the whole time of my life. And obviously we have got the OG water and like just everything OG. Are you trying to snipe me? Hey, don't you dare try and snipe me. No, I saw you. I saw you trying to snipe me. Anyway, this is Moisty Mire, and obviously you can see all of the water is OG. Everything's just super awesome. I want to see if they fixed the glitch with the amount of wood you get from the tree, and they have. What are you giving me, Lunchly? I don't want Lunchly. Go take your Lunchly. Okay, now there are a couple of glitches. I'm not sure if this was in the actual original one, but I don't know why there's a bush on a rock. That doesn't make any sense. And we have got all of the OG chest spawn locations. So yeah, everything's just super flat, just looks super OG and super awesome. So checking out this map would be incredible. Alright, and the next part is the racetrack. This is like the OG Season 1 type racetrack. So just like seeing it in its OG glory if you want to check that out. There's obviously the chest under here. Let's see what we get. And we get some slurp juice. We haven't seen this in a long time. And we got the smoke bombs. Oh, you Batman. And we couldn't forget that we have these OG houses as well. So all of this has been remade. So it's not entirely perfect. Like the house is like for some reason just got one layer. There you go. Now we fixed it. So it's now had a hot fix. Now what I like about this is all the textures stay the same. So there's not really any fidelity, but they're still keeping the weather, which is super awesome. So it reminds me a lot of OG Fortnite. Just stand up here and you'd snipe people that were in the buildings just trying to open their chests. And we get in the chest the suppressed SMG. Oh, and there's smoke everywhere. Why'd you do that? Oh no.
It's nighttime now.
Yeah, so some of the weather effects don't always work perfectly, but hey, it is what it is. In fact, actually, it's sort of a good thing, because sometimes you would just want it to go from sunset all the way to nighttime, and just the weather in this just always looks so dynamic, so you don't always want to have those awkward parts of the day where it's just some awkward weather. I always like this weather. See what we get in this chest, and yeah, it's pretty much all of the same. Tactical SMG, super OP weapon. Used to love using that in the OG Fortnite.
Box on Lunchly.
Now, if you noticed, there is not Lucky Landing, and there's not some other areas that were from OG Fortnite, so some of this is pretty bare bones, but the last two places we're going to go ahead and look at is Flush Factory and Greasy Grove, so let's go ahead and do that. Another thing about this map is there's always friendly fire, so no matter what, you're always going to be shooting every single person in this game mode. Now, we've also got the OG like little houses, we've got the bridge, we've got this little house that I would always land at every single game back in Season 1. We've got Flush Factory, which is pretty awesome. We've got this massive hill. Now, this seems a lot smaller than it actually is, but actually this is how small the OG from the Fortnite map used to be, and it's pretty crazy to think about that. So all of this is super classic. We've got Ghosty going in to get a burger. He's a fat fuck. Now, some of the things like the swings had to be removed because of obviously like the physics issues, but to be honest, like I don't really care about those whole caveats, because having just like the OG graphics just makes this so much worth it.
Car's really awkwardly placed. This car over here is really awkwardly placed.
Yeah, why is it just a random car and a random car out of nowhere? Now, I know the terrain might seem a bit wacky, but to be honest, having just like all the old grass just makes it all the more worth it. And we've obviously got this chest. Right, now the last place we're at is Loot Lake. Now, this place is pretty awesome because we've got no vehicles, no nothing, all of the OG movement, everything is just completely classic, and just everything is so awesome. Also, there are no inclusions of vending machines or anything like that in this because it's fully Season 1 classic OG Fortnite. So yeah, if you're hoping for that, be 30k XP.
Damn!
So this is it. This is Classic Royale, and this is by Nostalgia Focus, and the island code is 6087. 30815772. And if you want to check this out, you can have up to 20 players. This is really awesome. I love how everything is just super classic. And yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe. And if you enjoy me as a person, and make sure to check out some of my other Fortnite videos. But you might prefer the OG Chapter 1 video that I did, because that implements all of the new graphics and just has everything to the full extent. So if you want to go and check that out, that is the Season 4 map. So yet again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.